question answer is the best way to acquire knowledge. We see that in the Vedic culture, all the scriptures are based on question and answers. Because then the subject matter or the topic that being discussed becomes clearly revealed or clearly understood. So the first question is from Dr. Satya Kishore Sharma, Wells. Dr. Sharma actually mentioned that he is from India, but he is a retired doctor now living in Wales in UK. So your question, Dr. Sharma, is: we all Hindus agree about rebirth, but how the population is growing in the world, how the number of soul is increasing. I'll be highly obliged if I can have your thoughts about it. Yes, very nice question, Dr. Sharma. You see, when you say that the number of population is increasing, I presume you are actually saying that the number of human population is increasing. But the thing is that it is not that only the human beings have souls. Animals have souls, birds have souls, reptiles have souls, insects have souls, trees and plants have souls, even the microbes have souls. Wherever there is life, there is the soul. So, when you say that the number of population is increasing and you're presuming that the number of soul is increasing, that concept is not really correct. The number, we are saying the number of human population is increasing, but we are not really considering how many trees and plants have been wiped out. How many insects, how many animals have been wiped out. And the other consideration is that the soul doesn't generate in this world. The soul comes from the spiritual world. And the soul in this material nature acquires or accepts a body made of matter. Like this body made of matter is human. And this body is alive because the soul is there in this body. Similarly, an insect is alive. Insect also has a body made of matter, and that body is alive because of the presence of the soul. The soul makes the body alive. Soul creates consciousness in this body. Therefore, as long as the soul is there in the body remains alive, and when the soul leaves the body dies. So here we have to understand that wherever there is life, there is a soul. Wherever there is a living entity, there is a soul. So, through the number of human population, we cannot really determine the number of souls in this world. So, we have to recognize that there are so many other living entities. They also have the soul. And on top of everything, the soul is coming from the spiritual world. The soul is not a product of some chemical combination. The soul is an entity that comes from the spiritual world. Yes, there are two different worlds, material world, the world of matter and the world of souls, you can say, the spiritual world. Material world, spiritual world. The world of inert matter and the world of spiritual souls, spirit souls. And all the souls came from that world, the spiritual world. And in this material world, they are assuming different material bodies to function in this world. In order to function in this material world, we need material bodies, bodies made of matter. Now, I'll just go a little further and explain another consideration, another fact, is that life, wherever there is life, there is a soul. And what is the symptom of life? The life actually displays 6 symptoms: birth, growth, change, reproduction, decay, and death. Now let's consider a tree. A seed falls on the ground and it sprouts into a seedling. A tree is born. And then the tree grows. That small little seedling grows into a big tree. And then there is a change. Like in autumn, the leaves fall off. And in spring, new leaves come. And then comes the fruits in the tree. And in the fruit, there are seeds. And in the seeds, there are potential trees, reproduction. And then eventually, the tree becomes old, decay, and finally the tree dies. So, these are the symptoms, 6 symptoms of life. Whether it's a tree, whether it's an insect, whether it's a reptile, whether it's an animal, whether it's a human being, we'll see that all these 6 symptoms are present there. So, these 6 symptoms are there. Life is there because of the presence of the soul. That's the very essential and basic understanding. So, the number of human population is not really determining the number of souls, or we cannot say that because the number of human population is increasing, therefore number of soul is increasing. Another way to look at it is the souls are coming from the spiritual world. Already there are innumerable souls in this material nature. But the number of souls in the spiritual world is a lot more than that. And this material nature is like you can consider it's like a prison house or, like a movie theater. And see, the people are not born in the prison house or people are not born in the movie theater. So by counting the number of people there in the prison house, we cannot determine how many souls or how many people are there, because outside the prison house there are innumerable living entities, innumerable human beings. Some of them are putting into prison. Outside there are innumerable people, only some of them are put into prison. And sometimes the prison has more prisoners and sometimes the prison has less prisoner. But counting the number of the prisoners in the prison, we cannot determine how many people are there. In the outside world, they're there, but from the outside world, those who have committed some crime, they come into the prison house. Similarly, we can consider the movie theater. Sometimes somebody is coming into the movie and watching the movie and then he is going out. Sometimes the house is full, sometimes only a few people are watching the movie. Thank you very much, Dr. Sharma, for asking this question.